but I spend a lot of my time on the road in general. A lot of what I do is have conversations with customers on what are they doing to help drive data-driven decisions. Right? My reality is on the road a lot. I don't even know the last time I was in the office. Larry and I were talking about this. I really don't remember the last time I was in the Boston office. Either working from home or in the car. And we can extend this idea of boardroom of the future to somebody like this, who's a technician, right? Maybe their boardroom starts inside of their own car. Maybe the kind of information they need access to needs to be on a mobile device, on a wearable device. It's about presenting the right information at the right time to that user. It's not about accessing more information, it's about accessing the right information. And a great customer who we started to do some of this advanced analytics and capturing streaming information is the McLaren Group. So the McLaren Group has been a partner with SAP since 2008. We've been working with them, helping them on their business application side, and more recently we've been able to do something really cool. Really, it's the ultimate goal, I think, in terms of what you want to do with data. It's the ability to predict the future. So what they're doing is they're using SAP software, they're using this platform, as I mentioned, to do some internal processes, like supply chain, and just be able to create efficiencies within the house. They're able to do simulations on new car models to test across aerodynamics, as well as bring these cars onto the circuit. But the really cool thing are these cars, right? And it's a cool video to show anyway because it's fun. Look at that car, right? And these cars are amazing. They go to up to 220 miles per hour with powerful V8 engines. And these V8 engines have 120 sensors on them, capturing everything that's happening. In a given race weekend, we capture 7 billion records. So what do they do with those records? Well, they beam those to their technicians. Let's say there's a race happening in Paris, France. They might have their team of technicians, almost like a mission control center, in Madrid. And they're looking at everything. They're looking at weather, they're looking at temperature, racetrack temperature, tire wear and tear, stress on the engine, driver fatigue, all of these factors and variables. And what they're able to do in real time is predict with 99% accuracy where they will finish in the race based on everything that they're seeing. So what we did is we partnered with the NBA, and again, this isn't a big data scenario, but we took all of their information on all the games, 65 years worth of data. 65 years worth of games, which I think came to roughly around 200 gigs. Nothing too big, right? We put this all into this platform, really designed around giving those users the ability to ask whatever types of questions they want. And so what they were able to do is, if you go to nba.com/stats, you can see this in action. You can see all of the statistical information from the NBA on this website. So I sorted all of this information on field goal percentage by team. So the Sacramento Kings, Kevin Durant shoots from the field 64%. That's a really high percentage. It means he's going to make, out of 165 shots against the Sacramento Kings. That's great. Let's take it a level deeper, right? Let's see where he likes to shoot from against the Sacramento Kings. So we see from 3, yeah, he shoots pretty well. But from inside the key, from within 5 feet around the basket, he makes 80% of those shots. And that's something that both Kevin Durant and I both have in common. I can make shots from within 5 feet of the hoop. Get a little further out, it gets a little bit trickier. You know, he's doing it with 7-footers. I'm just trying to do it with my driveway. Making that impact. Kevin Garnett, exactly. So if I look at Kevin Garnett, I can compare how Kevin Durant plays against Kevin Garnett. I can get into specifics about when Kevin Garnett is on the court, Kevin Durant only makes 37% of those shots from within 5 feet. When Kevin Garnett's off the court, he makes 80%, right? So you can get to this level of detail, and you can do this with any type of player. And this is the power of what discovery can bring. Imagine if this was your data. Imagine if this was HR or sales and marketing, and you had this level of access, and this level of ease of use. Nobody had to be trained on how to use this. Just point and click. Right? That's what we're talking about discovery. And the biggest challenge, it's like we have it, we pulled it, we've got what we created, big data. Big data is a huge word. Almost went through the whole presentation without saying big data, right? Almost made it. But really, what is big data? Right? What's the value of big data? And is it new? Was it small data 10 years ago and massive data 10 years from now, right? I mean, what's really the point of talking about big data? So from our perspective, if you can pull this information in, it's not about just having big data, it's by creating smart data with that, by being able to find that signal within the noise, right? By being able to, as we were showing that technician earlier, not overloading him or her with email updates and Facebook likes and all sorts of things, right? But whatever that person's doing in that specific moment, giving him the right information at the right time, right? Creating that smart data. And that smart data doesn't exist in just a report. It doesn't look at something just to view and think, wow, this is a great report. It's to actual drive business processes.